Optics AF. Do. Oh, too melancholy, this one. I'm gonna kill it. Well, I'm gonna get started with this absolutely based Blake that I encountered. Savage audits. Basically, this dude just goes around fucking, apparently the San Francisco Peninsula area, and old school, but mixed in with a little bit of the new school, trigger some libturds. So let's take a gander at this, a few videos of this. I was laughing with this shit, or a little bit earlier. Crank this shit.
White lives matter! White lives matter! Oh, yeah. Anybody that supports segregated safe spaces in our colleges is an un-American, bigoted, racist piece of trash! White lives matter! 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 What, white lives don't matter, brother? Really?
They do.
Really?
Did I say anything?
Then why you flip?
Yo, I mean, like, sir, this is not a Wendy's, but, like, a dining area. But no.
Me off! White lives matter, libtard scum! Don't touch me, woman! White lives matter!
With a Y.
White lives matter! Anybody that supports segregated safe spaces in our colleges that exclude white people is a racist, bigoted, un-American, unfair piece of filth! White lives matter! White lives matter! White lives matter! Fuck all libtards! White lives matter!
Alright, so, you know, I was saying optics check in the other video, but this is just, like, way the fuck more funny.
White lives matter!
And gutsier than the other cringy boomer optics I was making fun of before. This is more of the new school.
Lives matter, young man. Don't forget it. Don't let anybody put shame or guilt into you. You did nothing wrong. Slavery ended over 150 years ago. White lives matter.
Yo,
White
base.
lives matter. White lives matter, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it does. Yes. Come on. White lives matter. Yes. White lives matter, and there's nothing wrong with that. Europeans built grand civilizations. Europeans ended slavery in the West and in America. Slavery still goes on in places such as Libya, as we've seen in the news recently. White lives matter, and there's nothing wrong with saying that. Be happy to be white. Be proud to be white. Be glad to be white. And love everyone. Here comes a libtard right here. Look at that. White lives matter.
Libtard's
bitch.
wrecked.
White lives matter.
Hell
White
yeah.
lives matter. White lives matter, brother. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. White lives matter. Yes. Come on, brother. Spread it everywhere and tell everyone you know there's nothing wrong with being white. There's nothing wrong with being white.
Hell yeah.
White lives matter. White lives matter. White lives matter.
Woohoo! I think we're gonna start fucking with him a little bit, somewhat.
We're out here confronting the libtard scum. The fucking filth is everywhere. Woo! What's up, little man? Peace. White lives matter. White lives matter.
These clout chasers following him. Clout chasers following him.
An army, boys.
Dude, little kids are clout chasers. Get them started early on the clout chasing,
An army
dude.
of people that know that being guilt-tripped into hating yourself is absurd.
Hell yeah.
Woo! White
yeah.
lives matter! White lives matter!
White
Woo!
lives matter!
It's okay to be white, boys. Don't ever let anybody tell you different. White lives matter!
Hell yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Shit
Sorry
libs
about the
wrecked.
disturbance. Has to be done. People need to know the truth. White lives matter! Yes! Woo! Yes, indeed! Any American that supports anti-white safe spaces that are segregated on our college campuses is a piece of fucking trash.
Bam.
Un-American filth, because white lives matter!
And the left burns trash. I have videos of that. They love burning trash in the streets.
White lives matter!
In Berkeley.
Yes, boys! It's okay to be white! It's good to be
based.
white! Enjoy it! You've done nothing wrong! Slavery ended over 150 years ago! It's okay to be white! White lives matter! Yes, boys! We're out here on the avenue, schooling the libtard fucking scum! We're doing it proper! Yes, indeed!
This guy
We
rules.
honor the great Turkish hooligan, Rambo! 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 Yes, boys! Woo! Fucking hell! Sorry, folks. Libtard scum has to be confronted for their lies. Somebody has to do it. Libtards! Libtards!
Oh, they're following him,
Yes, boys!
trailing him. Look at this
Fucking libtards!
grody steel and oh man,
Yes,
it's like harsh
indeed.
architecture.
An army of fucking filthy libtards.
Filthy,
There they
yeah.
are. You
A crowd of people just like defending the filth, like these jagged edges and graffiti, and like someone says "White lives matter," like a base Chad, dude, base Blake activist, dude. Oh man, you get a fucking. I mean, these people are ready to fucking like, I don't know, either snitch on this dude or beat this dude up, right?
see them? Woo! Sorry, boys. They're fucking scum.
Yep.
Woo! Woo! Okay. All right, you want to come running up? You see what happens, bitch.
Hell
Little
yeah.
Chinese motherfucker thinks he's gonna run up. Stand down, boy. Stand down.
He ain't playing.
This?
Oh, he might have a
Fucking
piece.
play on this channel.
Oh man.
Self-defense. I got a mob of motherfuckers running up with skateboards and whatnot. You damn right I'm gonna arm myself.
Dude, he doesn't
First
wanna be-
fucker that steps up is not gonna fuck.
Yo, Daniel Strickland check. Holy crap! If he becomes the next Daniel Strickland laughing at liberals, man, that would be fucking pretty sketch.
And live to see tomorrow. Watch. Hope you don't hate yourself, bro. It's okay to be white.
Oh, he is wild, all right,
That's
Crew
right.
Jones. Hell yeah.
That's the whole fucking point. That's the whole point. We got assholes in this country, white, black, and everything in between, telling us that there's something wrong with being white.
Based.
And I know that's wrong as a black man.
Hell
and
yeah.
I'm here to fucking stand, bitch.
Yes.
That's right. It's okay to be white.
Boom.
You guys fucking know that? Fuck off, libtard scum.
Bam.
Fuck off.
Dude, if everybody said this in unison, hell yeah, dude.
Libtards. Libtards.
Hell yes, dude.
Take it down a notch here.
White lives matter. Hell yeah, dude.
And their meal. Sorry, folks. Little confrontation. The mob was after me. There you go, boys. Just wait till we get to San Francisco. Somebody's gonna get fucking dropped.
This dude's aggroer than I am, dude. Hell yeah.
They can't get enough. Let's take them up to Hillsboro, boys. Let's
Hell
go
yeah.
home.
Follow the leader. Hell yeah. This is awesome, dude. Oh, is it toning down though?
You ain't gonna do shit, young man. Gonna get yourself real fucking hurt. I don't want to do that, bro. Peace.
What? You're gonna go to jail for that, right?
Going to jail for what?
Just not to run.
So what? I don't need a
Being
rock
ba-
against a fucking scraggly little mob like you.
He's gonna go to jail for being too based in San Francisco.
Shit.
That's what he's gonna go to.
Punks. Fucking punks.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, you're punks. There's 5-0. Howdy. I was engaged in political free speech, trying to explain to people that it's okay to be white. We've got people in this
Indeed
country
it is.
that are telling young men that it's not okay to be white, that they should feel guilty. We have segregated safe spaces on our college campuses, excluding whites. That is unethical. It's un-American. I'm a black man. I've lived in this country for a long time, and I'm sick of people injecting race into everything and trying to use segregation and racism against whites. It's not right, bro. You know it. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Bing,
I said I
pow.
will defend myself, and that's all I said, bro. That's all I said. I'm one man with a mob of 40 people. Yes, sir. I don't really want to talk to them.
Why don't you go over there with him?
I would prefer to speak to you, officer.
Yeah,
Believe me.
you can talk with me now.
I'm just gonna film them in case they make a run at it. They were all over me.
Yeah, you gotta.
Skateboards.
An acronym I like to throw out there is RALA. Record all activated leftists always. Okay, if for whatever reason there's a whole bunch of like a mob of them, whip up into a frenzy, and you can see that they got like skateboards or masks. COVID masks, of course, because they're gonna have COVID masks. Half the fucking purpose of these fucking things is to conceal. It's for lefties to conceal their identity while they go do fuck shit, without having the pretense of the black bloc. So yeah, record all activated leftists always. This guy gets the picture for sure.
I'm alone. I have nothing.
Savage audits, after all.
Assholes. So.
Yeah, I might check a couple more videos by this dude before I get to the video request.
That's fine. Okay, so like I said, you're free to say whatever you want. The only reason we got called out here is because it started causing disturbance.
I understand, and I tried to be polite. Like I went past this restaurant and the one around the corner. I had come from Burlingame Avenue.
Going, white lives matter! It's a fucking disturbance in San Francisco.
And as I walked through there, I lowered my voice, and I even said to them, sorry, folks, I don't mean to disturb you. We had a big confrontation. There's a mob after me, and they all saw 40 people following me from Burlingame Avenue all the way. Finally, a smaller group broke off, as you saw, and followed me all the way up here. I'm one man alone.
I understand.
And that's what I was trying to do.
Okay.
That's why I was leaving. I told them, look, if you guys want to follow me all the way up to Hillsborough, that's where I'm headed. I was going to walk up there because I know they're not going to keep following me up hills.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
So is that where you're headed? You're going up?
Yes, sir. I'm leaving the area. I won't be back down here again today or anytime soon.
Do you just have a license on you?
I don't have anything on me, sir. I only have my keys. I purposely don't bring anything because I know I could be attacked by a mob, and I don't want to lose my extra phone in my wallet. So I bring this little backup phone, and that's it.
Yo, based. Yeah, you don't want to like lose your phone with like your crypto or whatever on it. Passwords, whatever.
If you're asking me for my name, I'm not inclined to give it, officer. I have not broken the law.
I'm not saying you're.
And I don't want a record of me having used free speech coming from the right. Because as you know, we got crazy leftists on the streets.
Right
and
here.
in government.
Right here, this dude's got a skateboard and a mask. See? Skateboard, mask. Think to Rittenhouse, right? They were gonna fucking, like, they were gonna fucking turn his brain into a fucking omelet on the street with one of those beaters.
That are happy to retaliate. And after
Yep.
the election,
Look
we
at
don't
these-
know what's gonna happen.
Look at these kids. You know what I mean? Like the movie kids. This looks like Casper right here. Like, you know what I mean? They're gonna fucking gang beat this dude for saying white lives matter. Like,
Some of us.
and look, they can conceal their identities. Stupid little COVID snot rags. You see the study? I think it was on actually Vincent James' channel. He said that if you use your face mask without washing it once, it's worse than not using it at all. So that's like how ineffectual these fucking face diapers actually are, like these face kippas. Seen the video where a lefty named Finnish Bolshevik defends gulags? No, I haven't. Anyone else seen that?
Us are coming out trying to spread the word about what's right and what's true for America. And when we do it, we have
Upvote the video,
opportunity
y'all.
for our lives. So I don't want to give my name.
Okay.
But I can tell you I have no warrants, no wants. I've never been a felon. I've never been to prison. I'm not wanted for anything. I'm a good and decent lawful man, and that's all that I am, sir.
That's totally fine.
Hell
I was
yeah.
just asking just so I
Based
know.
Blakes.
I understand you have a job to do, and as a man that wants to stand on the Constitution, I have a job to do. And I know you understand that, and I really appreciate you, officer.
Yeah, thank you.
I
I
appreciate the
appreciate
professionalism. I've always had good interactions with Burlingame police over the decades.
COVID cucks.
And this is just another one. And all of my viewers
Cops are COVID
see
cucks.
this and hear exactly what I'm saying. Thank you, Burlingame Police Department, for respecting our rights. Really, really do appreciate it, Goldstein. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I'm going to head on my way and just get out of Burlingame.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.
Nice. Chad, official, respecting authority, you know. I mean, authority's bullshit, but, you know, he acknowledges it at least. Because he's Chad. Rampage, dude, this guy. I'm going to do a couple more clips, but, you know, that was, I mean, he fucking, look at how much, like, kid gloves he has to treat these fucking cops that, you know, this could go in the cop siding with Antifa pile. And he has to fucking treat him like that. There's a lot of videos in here still defending the communist genocide, and somehow people still believe them. And maybe I'll get to those someday. Anti-pseudo-liberal rampage prank gulag containment confrontations. What the fuck kind of fucking...
Oh! COVID! COVID 1984! Libtards! Libtards! Libtards!
Wait a minute.
Libtards! 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 Libtards!
Yo,
Libtards! 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 Libtards!
Yo, base?
Libtards! Libtards! COVID 1984 is here! Keep your mask on, buddy! Sitting all by yourself worried about a fucking flu! Libtards!
Yo!
Libtards!
Based!
Libtards! Libtards! Hey, that fool just told me to put my mask on. Pretty funny, huh? Libtards!
Holy shit! Rampage, dude. Oh my god.
Libtards! Here comes another mask-wearing clown. Libtard!
Dude, this is pretty much exactly what I don't call for. Yeah, don't do this ever. Yeah, don't ever strip down, like, you know, make fun of COVID tards and shit libs who wear masks outside when there's like nobody around them in a 50 fucking square foot area radius. Yeah, don't do what this guy is doing and make me laugh my ass off. Yeah, absolutely do not do this.
Libtards! Yes! Fucking yes! We're on the streets hunting libtards, folks. And they're fucking everywhere.
Libtard rampage. Hell yeah, dude. Destroyed.
Libtards! Libtards!
Shit lib massacre, dude.
Ah, here we go. We got some unique strains of Libtardus San Franciscus. Similarly related to the more widespread Libtardus among us and Conservatard among us.
Conservative
we see
among
a
us.
foreign strain of the Libtardus San Franciscus. There they sit, sipping their swill and chewing their cud like the masticating cows that they are.
Beautiful.
Bathed in their own global warming causing flatulence. Libtards! 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 Oh! COVID! Oh, more bloody COVID! Libtards! Libtards! There's another guy in a mask. This dude rides a motorcycle, but he's still scared of a fucking flu! Libtards! 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 Look at that epic jaywalk. Libtard! He's a fool in a Thrasher shirt like he's a skater, but he's got the wrong fucking shoes, and he's wearing a mask like a libtard! Get out!
He's got two masks, I think, too.
Can you imagine how this fool skates? That must be really impressive. He's a brave man! Libtard! Libtards! Oh! COVID! Epic bloody COVID! Libtard! 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 COVID 1984 is here, folks! Run! Run in fear! Like the libtard cowards you are! Libtard! Libtards! 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 COVID 1984 is here, folks! Be deadly afraid!
Wow.
Libtards! 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 Tards! Fuck off! Tards!
They're probably gonna end up way more afraid of this Blake dude. To put it into context, you're just joining me. This is like a half Blake, like half white dude walking around San Francisco just shouting, "Libtards, white lives matter," and other stuff like that. Anti-masky stuff. It's pretty goddamn hilarious. I'm in stitches watching
guys.
this guy.
We're going for it.
Elon Musk estate.
Just going for it. We mean no ill will. We come with no ill intent.
Oh no.
But we do come. House is on the market. So,
What's he gonna do?
who says that we can't just mosey on up and take a look?
I want more of the white lives matter.
Yeah. Mosey on up and have ourselves a little gander. That's all.
White lives matter rampage. Oh my god. Black skater goes full white lives matter at the mall.
Alright, boys, we got the board with us for this one. We're at the mall.
The board. This dude is a boss, isn't he? More of this, please. This guy's an epic gamer, is what he is.
Here we go. White lives matter.
Like a boss, dude. Like a boss. Yeah, be sure to check me on Trovo and Dlive, y'all. Maybe Twitch if that's your thing. I'm simulcasting all that crap.
White lives matter! White
The mall.
lives matter!
Flip it around.
Who said that? We met resistance?
Who's the feminist bitch who said that? This is MAGA country.
Sounded like I heard a racist. My God. There he is. White lives matter, brother. White lives matter.
Sideways. Black skater goes anti-white. The bookstore, hell yeah. Epic. This is about to pop off once it gets to the top. Just, you know it. You just know it. Once it gets to the top, the escalator. Oh shit, no! There we go. Let's crank this shit. COVIDiots, their fashionable face masks at the bookstore. Watch them pop their bubble. Watch this. Yeah, he's
Let him go down a little.
yeah. Should ask him what kind of body cam.
White lives matter! White lives matter! White lives matter! White lives matter! There is a growing trend in America of anti-white bigotry, which is reflected in various governmental and school policies.
Yes.
Anyone that supports segregated safe spaces on our colleges or any other associated anti-white policies is a racist, bigoted, anti-American piece of filth.
Based.
Because white lives matter!
Look at this fucking swamp creature who does not concur. Look at this child diddler collection possessing fucking cave dweller who does not concur. Just a reminder, this is what we're up against. That visage, that... Let me rewind for a second, okay? This like Gollum face, this like Gollum-like face of disapproval with a mask on that does nothing, okay? This is what we're up against. Yeah, Podman, exactly. Wait, White Lives Matter,
There you
libtard.
go, guys!
Love me long time. What does this one say? I'm like, I might be spending a little bit too much time on this dude, but he cracks me the fuck up, dude. This is just great. This is greatness, man.
This guy, come on, he's gotta know what's up. Hey, nice. White Lives Matter, sir.
How you doing?
Good. I'm out here telling people that white lives matter.
Great.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. A lot of fun. It's a nice day. I'm enjoying myself. I think it's important that myself, as a man with some African ancestry, goes around and lets people know that, hey, it's okay to be white.
Based.
That this country shouldn't be demonizing whites, that we should end affirmative action.
Once again, if you're educated, you don't judge a book by its cover, right?
That's exactly right.
So how do you know I'm white?
If you're educated, you know that he didn't fucking say that. And if you've been watching just now, right, this guy just, right, you'll see.
I don't know if you are white, sir. I approach all kinds of different people.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Yep. And as you've seen in the stream, this dude like indiscriminately will go through the mall and go, "White lives matter," like a fucking Superman, dude, like super dude from fucking All That, okay? Looking ass dude.
I didn't make an assumption, did I? Did I assert that you were a white man? Why are you assuming that I'm asserting that you are a white man, sir?
I'm down with the conversation, thank you.
Well, I could stand here as long as I would like, sir. I'm on public property, am I not?
Down with the conversation.
Excellent. That's your right. You have no obligation to speak to me, just as I have no obligation to leave. And you are fairly polite, sir. I will grant you that.
Thank you. My mom would appreciate that.
Your mom was doubtlessly a fine lady. I wouldn't speak one word against her.
She'd probably be fucking hitting you by now.
Why would she do that, sir? I'm only exercising my rights. So what? So a white person should hit a black person when the black person...
You're black now?
I said I'm a man of partial African ancestry.
Well, so am I.
Look at the color of my skin, sir.
Aren't we all?
Well, if you go back many hundreds of thousands of years, I suppose that we are.
Many hundred?
Many hundreds of thousands, I said, sir. Many hundreds of thousands, sir. I believe that's accurate. Would you contend that it is not accurate, sir?
Many hundreds?
Many hundreds of thousands, as I've said repeatedly.
This is your contention, sir.
Many hundreds of thousands, as I've said now half a dozen times, sir.
Many reckless comments.
Many reckless comments. Well, now you're speaking gibberish. Perhaps you're a fan of Joseph Robinette Biden. The gibberish that you are now starting to spew is reminiscent of his incoherence.
I tell you I don't vote and you go fuck yourself.
You don't vote? Well, that's not the worst thing a person could do. At least you're not voting for liberal, libtard, left-wing scum and
Somebody who
Marxist
sits here and
trash.
bothers people. I sure hope that thing's not on.
Oh, it certainly is on. You're live on the internet.
Good, you got what you got.
You're live on the internet with many hundreds of people, possibly thousands watching now. I'm not
700.
sure. How many people do we have watching now, guys?
Are you getting paid?
How many hundreds, how many thousands are now watching?
Right now?
Well, sir, my finances are none of your business.
Oh, well then, neither is the rest of my comment.
I won't inquire as to the funds that you're deriving from your activities, sir. So you don't need to inquire as to my funds, do you?
The name of the channel is, what is it? Was it Savage Audits?
If you're looking for an argument, you're not going to get one, dickweed.
I'm not looking for an argument, sir. I'm looking for more hilarious insults.
Insults?
Yes, you just called me a dickweed, I believe.
Yes, because you are.
I've been called worse.
Well, I'm just volunteering.
2,000, we have 2,000, 5,000,
Volunteering to help
6,000, I don't know how many. We've got thousands of people watching now, sir.
Good.
They're very amused that you've called me a dickweed.
Hell yeah.
Well, he calls me a dickweed. I find it quite entertaining.
All of this hostility because this dude just walked through this fucking like half alley and said White Lives Matter.
You know what a dickweed is?
It seems like nonsensical gibberish, but I'm open to your
If
interpretation.
you're educated enough to know what politicians do, you should know what a dickweed is.
Well, everyone has their own interpretations of slang. Slang is a living and growing language. Is it
Yeah, it's like a colloquialism.
not
People enslaved.
slang like people enslaved?
No, like black people, they're only slaves. Yes.
Wow, sir, that's a very controversial
Yes, it is.
statement.
Oh my goodness, it is.
Shit lib
Wow.
statement.
That's what you want, right?
He really is like Joseph Robinette Biden, is he not?
Super predators in
Was
the
it
alley.
Biden just caught on
Dems are the real race.
tape a couple of days ago saying what appeared to be the N-word? Now, doubtlessly old Joe doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, similar to this man here, just spewing incoherent gibberish.
My name is Mark Williams, bitch.
Your name's Mark Williams?
If you're going to,
You want to assault me,
If you're going
motherfucker?
to-
I'd love it.
if you're
I'd love
going
it.
to-
Holy crap, dude.
Give me what I want,
You're
sir.
not.
Yes.
You're not
You're
going
going to
to.
be put on the ground, sir.
to,
You want to assault me,
You're going
motherfucker?
to.
I'd love
If
it.
you're
I'd love
going-
it, sir. Give me what I want,
You're
sir.
not.
Yes.
You're not
You're
going
going to
to.
be put on the ground, sir. Come on, sir.
That's a fucking fake light bulb.
A fake light. Well, that's a mag light. I'll do you like Rodney King, motherfucker. Woo! Black man says whatever the fuck he wants in America. It's the greatest country on earth.
Hell yeah.
The First Amendment of the Constitution.
Dude, you gotta love when Blakes are based as, like, you know, as the day is long like this.
Says I can speak my mind.
Hell yeah.
So you
Speak
threaten
my
me,
mind,
Dick.
I will. No, I said I would defend myself, sir.
Of what?
And I'd be happy to. I love self-defense. I love it.
Young man, you
The
don't
only thing that gets my blood flowing
know
is a
shit.
good round of self-defense,
If you have
sir.
to carry a camera, that is your self-defense, bitch.
Oh, yes, that makes sense. This guy definitely is a Joe Biden supporter. 100%.
Told you before, I don't vote.
Joe Biden, old Chairman Joe. Yep, Chairman Joe Biden. Oh, go ahead, ma'am. I wouldn't want to disturb you. I won't even film you.
This guy deserves a medal, like a oh, not that kind of
He
medal.
wouldn't want to disturb you, but he'll disturb me for 15, 20
You're
minutes.
a viral, strong man. I assume you can take care of yourself. I assume that I'm not putting you in any fear. A young, timid,
If I was
small
strong man,
woman
like, you mean I
might
got
be
a
a
lot of
different
children?
story.
Now you're assuming I got a lot of children.
Virility doesn't only pertain to
Oh, sure it does.
reproduction, sir.
Sure
No,
it does.
no,
Color
sir.
world, right?
Means how
No,
alpha
sir,
you can
not at all.
crush these libtards in the alleyway like this, dude.
Sir.
That's another form of virility for sure.
You're full of life, sir.
Damn, Jesus Christ. Woo!
Hey, I think I provided this guy a good bit of entertainment here. I think I have. Let's get a different camera angle.
In fact, you're more entertaining than fucking the rest of the world right now.
Good. I'm happy to provide you with a little entertainment.
Hell yeah.
Things are a little boring since we've been under all these endless lockdowns for the past
If you
year.
were really trying to help, you would grab this box and volunteer and help the fucking bitch get this shit done.
Well, sir, I've got my hands full here, as you can see.
Wait, you're holding your little
I've got my job and you've got yours. Little. That's funny, sir.
Well, there you go with the camera again.
If you've got a woman worth looking at, I'll give you my number. You send her on over, she can come and make some measurements. I assure you, she'll be quite impressed.
Dude's gonna cock this guy.
Wow, that's something I'm
no.
good at, sir.
Good, I hope you're wrong.
We all live in clown world after all. We live in a libtard world of clowns, and I'm
Libtard. Noah's Bagels in San Francisco.
here to join the circus. That's what I do, and I do it daily.
Smartest thing you said. You live in what, a field of flowers? It's about time you stop and smell them, bitch.
Not only are you incoherent, but you're lacking of proper hearing, sir.
This dude's probably like a drunk fucking contractor, like, for whatever food delivery company, or I don't know, some fucking weird shit. Probably wasted all the time. But yeah. Again, if you're just joining us, all this dude did, this base Blake, he just walked through this, like, pseudo alleyway, and as he was walking through, he said, "White lives matter, sir, hell yeah!" And then this fucking argument ensued.
There seems to be a little bit of a problem. Have you ever considered getting hearing aids? They have very high-tech digital hearing aids in this day and age that could be of great use to you. Hey, he's almost done.
Yep.
That's good. Well, I'm glad that you're getting in some work. A lot of people are out of work with all these ridiculous lockdowns.
I need work. This
Based.
is volunteer, okay?
This is
Yo,
volunteer?
Why
based.
don't you go try that?
That's volunteer, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, I commend you for that. You're doing your part to help our society. I appreciate that. Now he tells me to fuck off. See? When I'm polite, there you go. When I'm polite, then they're rude. You see?
No, I'm done.
Oh, you're done. So you're going to tell me to fuck off and then scurry away? Is that why you get hard?
There's no
That's why you get hard, huh?
Yeah. That's how he gets torqued.
Real hard man.
What's your name again?
Real hard man. My name's fuck off, libtard scum. Hey, I returned the favor. You decided you'd become foul with me? I decided I'll
shit
return
libs.
the favor. That's
I
all.
told you my name, bitch.
There you go again. Now he's getting foul again, guys. You see? This is what the libs do. Damn shame.
Yeah.
Wow, look at his dirty feet and his sandals, too.
Hippie.
Definitely some kind of hardcore libtard. Only a fucking libtard would go around town like that, huh?
Yep.
My God. He wants to insult me. My God, look at that. There he goes. Got a nice old Ford. I appreciate a truck like that.
Yeah, it works. Not like you.
Oh, really, sir? There you are, making your assumptions again.
This old rusty truck works more than this dude who's alpha Chad as hell, going out there fucking white lives matter. Hell yeah, yeah. Anyone fucking believes that who's anybody.
A little bit rude, sir.
This dude
Most
rules,
unfortunate
actually.
that you decide to take this tack with me.
I'm so.
I was so
yeah.
polite and kindly towards you, sir. I'm a dickweed again. There he is. I'm a dickweed, eh?
Dump weed.
Lonely guy gets to do this all the time? Oh, you don't know?
I'm a lonely guy. Look at him. He's trying to make friends.
Another homeless.
He needs to bring in a few people to help him, huh?
Another homeless trying to
Look
make
at
a
that.
skate name, huh?
Yes, there you go. That's right. The man with dirty feet and sandals, he calls me homeless. Look at that.
Yep.
Oh, I know where you're at.
Look at this fine vehicle that he drives as well. And he wants to insult my financial status
Like something out of like Mr. Miyagi's fucking junkyard.
as the rust is eating away the roof of this truck. He wants to insult me. Let's get a better camera angle, I think, huh? Yes.
Demean the guy, strip him
He
down.
enjoys this, and I enjoy it as well.
Yeah. Aw.
He's had enough. Well, we'll keep moving. He's lost his verve and his nerve. Soon he'll scurry off.
All right, thanks.
Goodbye, Mr. Libtard, sir. It was nice interacting with you. Have a jolly good evening. Enjoy!
Yeah, I might do more on this guy another time. But yeah, this guy always has me in fucking stitches. Savage Audits. Go subscribe to this dude if you haven't already. But I'm going to go on to this video request and whatnot from one Diendu. He's back. He wanted me to go over this. God damn it, just from the title. Both of our children are trans. My trans life. What is this going to be? Oh my god,
The
child
reaction
abuse.
when people hear that we have 2 trans kids is pretty shock and awe.
Yeah.
Before I had transitioned, I had like a piece missing to me. And
No.
It just didn't feel right, and I was nervous to tell my parents.
Dude, you were like indoctrinated by the internet, and your parents probably were similarly, like, trying to be trendy, you know? Am I wrong? Like, that's probably way the fuck more common than one would think, you know?
Anyone can be
And even we
whoever
would think.
they want, and
See, this is dangerous, isn't it? Anyone can be whoever they want, and it doesn't matter what your opinion is. It's sort of a flip. It's like a reversal of the truth, isn't it? It's like, that's what your opinion is. Like, this is your opinion, and it doesn't really matter what your opinion is. Like science, yo.
it doesn't matter what your opinion is.
We're not gonna allow our kids to feel shame or fear. They deserve to feel loved and accepted.
I mean, sure, but they're not... whatever, man. Ugh, this is grooming, man.
Being
yeah.
trans
Berkeley, of course. We were just talking about San Francisco. Yeah, we're in the Bay Area still.
to
Of course.
to describe it, it would mean you were born the gender that you don't feel like in your heart.
In your heart. So, being trans to describe it, it would mean you were born the gender that you don't feel like in your heart. Okay. That is not science, dude. That's just children playing with stuffed animals, you know? And imagining things, and just drug-addled parents with really bad fucking politics being propped up with fake banker money, you know, quantitatively ease money. To do it all, it's just, it's insane. Why are they doing this with the fake banker money, of all things? Of all things to destabilize things. Why do this to the kids?
Being trans isn't like weird, and it just means that you are biologically the opposite gender, a different gender than you are.
That's not science, dude. Straight up child abuse. Yeah, pretty much Green Knight.
Okay.
I want breakfast.
You're hungry?
I mean, we all know. I mean, this like gender stuff. It's like hippy dippy, new agey, like coastal elite. You know, like Berkeley, but also like Queens, New York. Like it's based on that John Money thing, right? It's like a fucking freak misinterpretation of that whole thing, which was a freak misinterpretation of its own, right? Like, but somehow it became mainstreamed through just mass indoctrination through fake money created social media platforms, and the hashtag bullshit propaganda that comes with all of that. And
For the last week of school,
the mom, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I
Jane's
don't know.
graduation is on Friday. Are you nervous about middle?
Dude looks like fucking Anders from Workaholics. What the heck? What the heck? Anders from Workaholics, but with like even like no fucking.
School?
Yeah.
What are you most nervous about, James?
I don't know. Everything?
When James was 8 years old, he asked to transition, which meant social transition, which is not permanent.
Why the hell does an 8-year-old know what that means? I mean, gee, I wonder if it has anything to do with this uptalking, like, as people are saying in the chat, pod person sounding like, let's see what kind of verbiage she employs, and if it's any surprise to you that her 8-year-old even knows what this is, right?
He got to use he and him for pronouns.
Oy vey.
He then, this past year, changed his name legally and his gender markers legally.
Hi, friend.
Gender markers legally.
Yeah, your friend was going to come over. I think he's coming over this afternoon. It's going to be a hot day.
Can we go to the pool?
No.
Why?
It's like transphobic. They don't want to come out like.
I always have been a boy, but I started to realize it in first grade when I told.
First grade, when the fucking gender transition propaganda and all this fucking weird internet fucking bullshit. I wonder when was this person in first grade? Like 2012, 2013, when that propaganda started to get really, really, really ubiquitous.
My mom, I wanted to have my hair short and that I wanted to look less girly.
So James approached us in a casual way by dropping hints from the time he was 7 until he was 8. He would say things like, I'm half boy, half girl, half gorilla.
Full gorilla.
I would think you're not good at math like your mom.
I remember a time that he said to me, sometimes I feel like I'm a boy. And at that point, I was, trying to be a supportive parent and said, yeah, I've got effeminate feelings. And I get that. And that's okay to have feelings that are masculine and feelings that are feminine.
I mean, I'm you can't see me, but I'm doing basically like a fucking stoic, like disapproving Japanese grandfather, I'm like, no, absolutely not. Men expressing feelings like that, I don't care if you want to call them feminine, or I don't care what the hell you call them. You can call them XYZ for all the fuck you want, dude. Like, expressing feelings like this is not cool. I mean, like, come on. Soy Anders, exactly, like, not bro Anders from Workaholics, dude. But then again, Anders probably fucking backs up this sort of stuff. He went to UW-Madison, after all.
Okay.
But the truth of
Probably
the matter is I was
shitlib.
missing these clues, these breadcrumbs that were being dropped around him, kind of testing the water.
Before I had transitioned, I had like a piece missing to me and it just didn't feel right. And I was nervous to tell my parents.
Which one are you coloring?
This one,
Which one?
the treehouse one.
Oh, I like that.
This is all propaganda, dude. It's just like all fucking heart-wrenching music and whatnot. But dude, these kids are just like fucking, yeah. Can we go to the pool today? No. Depressing music starts playing. The dads in these videos always look dead inside. Yeah, soy Anders, exactly. Ton of sausage for 4 people, especially with 2 of them being children. Whatever. It's probably like someone said like vegan soy sausage. When I was 8, all I could think about was why the moon chasing me. Why was the moon chasing me everywhere? Yeah, I was thinking about like, I don't know, fantasy stuff, right? Like, probably like basically like ripping off like either books or video games or movies or cartoons and you know what I mean? Like, probably having your own renditions of those stories, in your backyard. That's basically what it is. But no, like, it's gathering around the table talking about like gender hormone injection, transition, pronoun, like. Like, but now it's like fast forward a year or 2 later, and this kid is gonna like whatever modern version of this kid is gonna have to wear a fucking face muzzle, like, like a snot rag, and it's gonna have to fucking just be isolated. And I can't even imagine, dude. Fuck.
Told them, and
just like coming of age today. It's
they
just
said
a nightmare.
that they accepted me.
Even
I was
thinking
like
about
super
it.
happy because I know a lot of trans kids don't have that, and that.
Dude. This kind of shit, though, I mean, come on. When transgender kids transition, medical risks are both known and unknown. Okay, it's just, like, iffy, man. You know what I mean? So it shouldn't even be fucking allowed. It's basically just punching holes into people and, like, puberty blockers, putting a pause on puberty. Last couple of years have seen a burgeoning awareness in society of what it means to be a transgender as an adult, but new doctors like those at Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago are helping children who identify as transgender negotiate their journey into adulthood. Oh my god. For earlier generations of transgender people, the only way to transition physically was through surgery or taking hormones as adults. However, new medical options are now allowing children to start the process of transitioning at younger ages. So basically, from my perspective, okay, like, you know, the parents of these kind of kids, you know, like this kind of wacko parent, you know, they're picking up all kinds of signals and propaganda from articles like this that I've thankfully archived, okay? You know, if you're looking at stuff like this, try to archive it. Doctors tread carefully navigating medical interventions that carry risks that are both known and unknown. Yikes, dude. So it's like, they look at stuff like this, but they probably, like, you know, they have very selective on what shows them that it's fucking potentially damaging, and they want to only hear about weird, like, niche examples of it being affirming. And I think overall this just is kind of like it's just mutilation, you know? It's just grooming fucking mentally ill or, like, mentally or emotionally vulnerable people, and then just eventually mutilating them. When someone makes the decision to transition, dude, this language is biased in and of itself. Part of that process can be social, choosing a new name, changing pronouns, wearing different clothes, and part of it can be medical. One of the most recent medical developments is the use of puberty blockers to treat children who are transgender or gender nonconforming. The medications, which suppress the body's production of estrogen or testosterone, essentially pause the changes that would occur. A lot of these lefties are claiming that it's reversible. I mean, I don't think that's true necessarily. It's really what these puberty blockers do. They allow these families the opportunity to hit a pause button to prevent natal puberty until we know that that's either the right or the wrong direction for their particular child. It's the wrong direction half of the time because they commit suicide half the time. Like, those of us who are not psychotic know that. I mean, dude, even when it's trying to be, like, critical of or non-biased, it's still biased in favor of this psychosis, dude. Doctors who use puberty blockers say they allow children who experience gender dysphoria the time and space to explore and settle on their gender identity. What makes treatment tricky is that there is no test that can tell whether a child experiencing distress about their gender will grow up to be transgender. No, yeah, because most of the people grow out of it. Like, most of them, the vast majority. Yeah, exist a minority of children. Yeah, most of them get over it. Most of it is probably just parents misinterpreting. You know, this stuff is just creepy, man. Starting hormones for kids, like anything short of like, no, this is malpractice and mutilation. Like, I just don't want to fucking hear it, dude.
They said that they accepted me. I was like super happy because I know a lot of
we live in hell. Yeah, life in hell, dude.
Have that, and that's sad.
Who was the first person you told?
My best friend. No. I told somebody who was my friend, but their parent is transphobic, so I can't be friends with them. They said they agreed with their parent, but also agreed with me. And honestly, if somebody, like, does think transphobic ways are okay, then I don't want to have a relationship with them.
You know, remember when, like, maybe several years ago when we were being told that it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, you know, that we just won't associate. But then it became like, oh, speeches are getting shut down, people are getting deplatformed off the internet. Oh, you don't want to put a certain decal in your business's window. Okay, well, now BLM is going to come through and burn your business down and, like, you know, ruin your business in some way. Cancel, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, that's what these psychos are being used for. Like, they're being used as just the street thug wing and the social media like brainwashing wing of banksterism. It's just meant to make people stupid and just not. I don't know. It's just to make them docile and stupid. That's, you know.
He just now, a month ago, started hormone blockers. It's an implant.
You should be put in a facility and re-educated.
It is to prevent his puberty. It will prevent a menstruation cycle and breast development, which would cause a lot of havoc mentally and physically for him if he were to start developing those second sex characteristics. Can you show me what the blocker looks like that's implanted? First show me in your arm. Where is it?
It's right there.
Right there? Can I feel it? Mm-hmm. Does it hurt?
People were docile and stupid from birth, and they're just catering to them. I mean, there's a lot of extra things that make people stupid and docile. I mean, all the media that we grew up with, you know. I mean, I remember I honestly was a shit-lib throughout my 20s, dude, and I think it was because of education systems and media and boomer parents who claimed to be conservative, but they didn't, you know, we've been through all of this. They claimed to be conservative, but they were really just rhinos who only cared about, like, materialism and not much else. That's pretty much
weird,
it, dude.
But it doesn't hurt.
And what's the sample look like that you have?
It looks like this.
And he is counting down the days until he can start testosterone, which would be the first time something permanent would be happening.
Yikes.
Because at that point, it would affect fertility.
I hate the way people like this talk. I don't even know how to. It's like they're talking as if they think they're a doctor, right? Or that, like, you know, like let me rewind for a second. You know, let me.
Permanent would be happening, because at that point it would affect fertility.
It would affect fertility. So we do affect fertility.
Blocker and go on to testosterone. Your eggs would never mature.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to go through female
What BLM
puberty
rallies?
for that, which is something you could do.
I mean, maybe,
I
probably
could,
not.
but I don't want to.
Why?
Because it's uncomfortable.
What's
to think of that? I'm a guy, and it's like if any other guy thought about being a woman, that's uncomfortable.
And you've always said you wanted to be a parent.
Yeah.
What is this, like, Ursula-looking beast? It's like, you can tell this person has, like, an extra A-type personality, and is probably just, like, pressuring this sort of ideology onto these two kids. The kid, I mean, you know, both of our children are trans. Like, what are the odds of that?
So, what are you gonna do?
Like, 0, because it's fake, and, again, Ursula has to fucking brainwash you into, I mean, like, Annie Wilkes from fucking, from fucking Misery here has to fucking, you know, get inside your head.
About that if you can't have your own child.
Adopting, like, is a great idea to me.
Ugh.
Do people ever wonder if you're too young to know if you're trans?
Yeah, and, like, are they too young to know that they're cis?
No, because that's normal. No, because that's people who are not having their brains fucked with by crazy radical psycho ideology from birth, by hipster, like, Berkeley granola munching, like, crazy people like this. If this person grew up in the Midwest with just, like, regular people who, you know, just went to work and did not buy into any of this crap, I guarantee you, just be a normal person. I would have nothing to do with any of this stuff.
I transitioned first, so I think that helped Olivia see that it was okay to be trans.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Is it bigger than yesterday's, or is that?
I think it's actually smaller.
That made it easier for her to come out and tell my parents because she knew that they would be accepting.
So it's like copying the older sister.
Sunset, it
not just her
actually
brother.
came with the name, and this is Moonlight, it actually came with the name.
What do you think the pod mom does for work? Probably the member of some 501c3 nonprofit that agitates for, you know, this sort of thing in schools or in media of some, you know what I mean? Like, it could like cross over with the BLM stuff. Otherwise, she might be like a social worker, teacher. You know what I mean? What's the other thing? Activist of some sort, you know?
That happened twice.
Olivia said she was transgender from the age of 4 until 5, and we allowed her to wear whatever she wanted, but she didn't socially transition until she was 5 years old and entering kindergarten. I would say that it was
kindergarten. No.
less shocking because we had just had a
See, if this guy was a real man, you know, it would have just been like, no. It would have just been like a booming, like, resonating, no. You know what I mean? Just like, you know, not unlike the audit dude we just watched. Like how alpha that guy was.
transition, and we had just educated ourselves about gender. A lot of people think that
you proceeded to indoctrinate yourself.
It must be a
Bullshit.
copycat situation where the younger one's just mimicking the older one,
Yep.
thinking that the older one's getting some kind of praise or feedback and they want the same attention, which makes
Yep.
sense, which is why we also hesitated in terms of jumping into another social transition.
The other thing about these lefty hipster Portlandia types, like these, you know, these Ursula looking, but then they'll also be like malnourished, wiry, pointy faced kind of people. So they always have that, not only the up talking and the vocal fry, but they always sound like they have a fucking COVID coof or something, you know, like they always sound like they're stuffed up in some way. Uh-oh.